close your eyes and imagine a city where the sewer pipes have been blocked for decades. The waste backs up into the streets, the water turns black and stagnant, and the air becomes thick with the scent of decay. In the year 2026, this is not a city, it is the interior of the average human body. Dr. Thorne has observed that modern humanity is drowning in its own internal waste. You have been told about your blood and your heart, but you have been kept in the dark about your lymphatic system, the silent, invisible network of pipes that is responsible for carrying away the cellular trash of your entire existence. Unlike your heart, the lymphatic system has no pump. It relies entirely on your movement, your breath, and your connection to the physical world. But in this era of digital paralysis, you have become stagnant. Your internal rivers have turned into swamps. This is why your lymph nodes are swollen, why your skin is breaking out, and why your thoughts feel like they are wading through thick, toxic mud. Dr. Thorne calls this the Great Stagnation. You are not just sick, you are clogged. And until you clear the pipes, no medicine, no supplement, and no diet can save you from the toxicity of your own stagnant life. It is time to open the floodgates. The tragedy of 2026 is that we are a civilization of stagnant fluids. Your blood moves, yes, but your lymph, the fluid that actually cleanses your tissues, is sitting still. Think of a mountain stream versus a roadside ditch. The stream is full of oxygen, life, and vitality because it is in constant motion. The ditch is full of rot, parasites, and disease because it is still. Most of you are living as the ditch. You wonder why your energy is low, why your joints are stiff, and why your immune system seems to fail at the slightest provocation. It is because your internal environment has become anaerobic. It has become a breeding ground for the very things that are trying to destroy you. Dr. Thorne sees the puffiness in your faces and the heaviness in your gait as clear signals of a lymphatic system that has surrendered. You are carrying around gallons of metabolic sewage that should have been eliminated weeks ago. This is not just a health issue, it is a crisis of biological sovereignty. A man who cannot clear his own waste is a man who is being consumed from the inside out by his own past. To rule yourself, you must first wash yourself, not from the outside, but from the cellular level upward. In the year 2026, the greatest enemy of your health is the chair. Every hour you spend seated is another hour your internal sewer system remains paralyzed. Your lymphatic vessels are equipped with one-way valves, designed to move fluid toward your heart, but they require the mechanical squeeze of your muscles to function. When you stop moving, the filters of your body, your lymph nodes, become clogged with the debris of dead cells, environmental toxins, and undigested proteins. Dr. Thorne calls this biological gridlock. Imagine a filter that has never been changed, a screen so thick with grime that nothing can pass through it. This is the state of your immune system. Your white blood cells, the soldiers of your sovereignty, are stuck in this toxic sludge, unable to reach the front lines to defend you. This is why you catch every cold that passes through your office. This is why your recovery from exercise takes days instead of hours. You are not weak, you are simply obstructed. The system has designed a world of convenience that is, in reality, a trap of stagnation. They want you sitting, watching, and consuming, while your internal rivers turn into solid blocks of ice. But the sovereign man knows that life is found in the current. To stay clean is to stay moving. To stay stagnant is to invite the scavengers of disease to feast upon your remains. Your muscles were meant to be pumps, your joints were meant to be hinges of flow, but you have turned them into rusted anchors. We must break the rust. We must force the fluid to climb the mountain of your anatomy once again. While the body's sewage system is vital, there is a more delicate network that operates in the shadows of your skull, the glymphatic system. In the year 2026, the crisis of cognitive decline is not a mystery of genetics, it is a failure of plumbing. Every day, your brain produces metabolic waste products, including the infamous amyloid beta proteins associated with Alzheimer's. During the day, your brain is too busy processing the chaos of the modern world to clean itself. It is only during deep, restorative sleep that the brain's cells actually shrink, allowing a rush of cerebrospinal fluid to wash through the tissues and carry away the toxic buildup. Dr. Thorne warns that if you are not sleeping, you are not cleaning. An unwashed brain is an inflamed brain. It is a brain that loses its edge, its memory, and its ability to perceive reality with clarity. Most people are walking around with a brain that hasn't been washed in years, struggling to think through a haze of their own metabolic trash. They try to clear the fog with more stimulants, further dehydrating the system and thickening the sludge. This is the ultimate betrayal of your biological potential. How can you be a leader, a creator, or a sovereign being if your mind is literally drowning in its own exhaust? The protocol demands that you honor the night. You must allow the midnight wash to occur, or you will find yourself a stranger in your own mind, lost in the corridors of a house that was never cleaned. The silence of the night is when the most important work of your biology takes place. If you interrupt the cleaning crew, don't be surprised when the building begins to rot. The solution to this stagnation is not found in a pill, it is found in the laws of physics and the ancient rhythms of the body. To clear the lymphatic sewer, we must apply pressure, create heat, and initiate flow. Dr. Thorne's protocol for the year 2026 begins with the sacred rebound. The simple act of vertical movement, jumping, even gently, creates a massive pressure change that forces the lymph valves to open and the fluid to surge toward the subclavian veins. We combine this with nasal pressure, using deep, diaphragmatic breathing to act as a vacuum pump for the thoracic duct. We utilize the ancient wisdom of dry brushing, moving toward the heart, and contrast showers, alternating between the fire of heat and the ice of cold. This forces the vessels to contract and expand in a rhythmic dance, flushing the toxins out of the tissues and into the drainage sites. We hydrate not with dead, stagnant water, but with structured, mineralized fluids that thin the lymph and allow it to glide through the pipes like silk. You must become the engineer of your own internal hydraulics. This is not a luxury, it is a requirement for survival in a toxic, sedentary era. When the gates finally open, you will feel a sensation of lightness that you have forgotten existed. The puffiness in your face will vanish. The heaviness in your limbs will dissolve. You are no longer carrying the weight of yesterday's waste. You are becoming a streamlined vessel of high-voltage energy, ready to strike with the speed of a clear mountain stream. As we close this 33rd chapter, look at your body not as a static object, but as a dynamic river system. The man who maintains his flow is a man who cannot be easily poisoned or manipulated. In the year 2026, purity is power, and flow is the ultimate protection. When your lymphatic system is clear, your immune system is a lightning-fast strike force, moving with precision to eliminate any threat. Your brain is a clear, crystalline processor, capable of perceiving the truth behind the noise. Your energy is a constant, rushing stream that never runs dry, powered by the removal of friction. Dr. Thorne stands at the edge of the clear water, reminding you that stagnation is the first step toward decay, but flow is the first step toward immortality. You have the tools. You have the protocol. Stop the accumulation of the past. Open the valves of your potential. Let the internal rivers rush forth with the power of a primordial spring. No more swamps. No more fog. No more biological gridlock. You are clean. You are flowing. You are sovereign. This is the end of the stagnation and the beginning of your high-conductive life. The water is moving, the waste is gone, and your throne is finally clear. The lesson is complete, but the movement, the constant, relentless movement toward a higher state of being, must never stop. Stay moving. Stay clear. Stay sovereign.